Hi there, and welcome to Queenie's Card of the Week for the week of November 19th, 2018, Thanksgiving week here in America. Well, I pulled two cards for this week. I already did a Facebook Live, so we're going to do a nice little repeat for posterity here over on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Trying to keep up with these things. Anyway, the first card that I pulled was Glooming Doom. I talked a lot about Glooming Doom, and the reason that Glooming Doom makes a lot of sense that it came up during this time is that a lot of us feel kind of miserable when the holidays start because of our history, because maybe we're far away from family, or we've lost people, or we feel lonely. So Glooming Doom is kind of the patron saint of misery and loneliness and melancholy. Let's say the patron saint of melancholy. So Glooming Doom is like, oh no, it's never gonna work out. Why should I even bother? It's terrible. Everything is terrible. And then just keeps going on like that. So it is kind of a temptation to do for people to really kind of throw in with the melancholy. And I am not making light of depression. I am not making light of people feeling melancholy during the holidays, because I do too. But I am saying that a lot of times the melancholy and the misery that we feel during the holidays I'm all shadowy. It's so sad. Anyway, has everything to do with our history, everything to do with expectations that we have. We are entering the season of expectations. The TV shows us it, the ads on the internet, our friends doing these fabulous things, or buying fabulous presents for people, or doing all these fancy get-togethers, the traditions that we espouse during this holiday season. It all creates an air of expectation that is nearly impossible to live up to. So it's inevitable that you're going to feel disappointed, hurt, not enough during the holiday season. So just understand that you're not alone in feeling that if you feel that. So with Glooming Doom, my suggestion for people is that if the feelings come up, if grief comes up, let's say for instance, a little over 15 years ago, we had my immediate family and I had a really horrific loss, and around this time of year. So every time November 21st kind of rolls around or sneaks up, I feel weird and I can't figure out why. And when I question myself, I realize, oh, this is the day. This was the day. Oh. And I give myself permission to feel it. And that's what you need to, that's how to tame Glooming Doom. Glooming Doom is like, we're having some feelings here, and you're trying to shove them under the rug, and this isn't working for me. So what's important to do is make sure that you take time to examine or to question those feelings. Get curious about them. And if they feel really overwhelming, maybe even give yourself a chance to express them for a little while. When clients of mine get this card and they are dealing with grief that they have not expressed, sadness that they have not expressed, that they have shoved down, I usually suggest that they put in their saddest movie or TV show, the one that inevitably makes them cry every single time. Get some fuzzy blankets and pillows and your teddy bear, some chocolate, some hot tea, hole up for like 2 hours and let it out. Just cry and rage and be as dramatic as you possibly can. to get it out, because I think that tears are very, very cleansing. And once you get it out, you'll feel much better. And that's kind of how you appease gloominess doom. So like I said, people have a lot of expectations about the holidays, and there's a lot of baggage involved in the holidays, because a lot of us, it represents times where either we got our needs met then and the rest of the year it sucked, or we didn't get our needs met then and we wish we did, or our friends did and they did, or just family history can be pretty funky sometimes. And this is a week when we're kind of, a lot of us are put in a position to be forced to be involved with our family because of tradition, and forced to sit at a table with people that we don't politically agree with or emotionally agree with. So the idea is, hey, you've got to find something good there. If you're going to do it, if you decided and you're obligated and you're going to spend time with people that you don't necessarily vibe with, and those people can be people of your own blood, that happens, then make sure that you're able to figure out, okay, what's good here. See if you can just see them as they are right then at that moment, rather than dragging all the history behind you with you to the Thanksgiving table. There's not enough room. Not at my Thanksgiving table, anyway. Anyway, the other card that I pulled to go with Gloominous Doom, which I found was interesting, is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, in some tarot decks, the 8 is the Strength card, and in some tarot decks, the 8, the Major Arcana card, is the Justice card. I kind of go along with the Strength card. The Strength card is about accepting yourself exactly as you are, including all your beasties within. So you're going to have miserable feelings sometimes. You're going to be pissy sometimes. You're going to be a complete jackass sometimes. But you have to accept that you're human and that human beings have feelings and that this is what happens. So that's kind of what the 8 is. But what I see here is you've got the Pentacles, which this man in this card, he's a craftsman, and he has just finished all of his pentacles, and he's made them perfect. He's the master craftsman. Now he's a little bored because he's been doing the same thing over and over again. This tells me that if you get stuck and get bored, you need to check yourself before you start trying to maybe create drama that doesn't have to be there, because you're bored and you need and you're feeling angsty. So before you start, see if you can check in with yourself, because these things happen when we're bored. When we're bored, our little beasties come out sometimes, because we're so used to, sometimes you get around your family and you're so used to being on the drama train when you're around them that that's almost all you can do. So if there isn't anything happening, if everything's just relaxed and everything like that, you want to create something because it doesn't feel familiar. It almost doesn't feel comfortable if it's not uncomfortable. So my suggestion to you is to check in with yourself about that. So for this Thanksgiving week, yes, feelings are going to come up. Yes, it's this holiday season from now until after New Year's is just a buttload of baggage and expectations. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It could be like Charles Dickens said, the best of times and the worst of times. But it's important for you to acknowledge how you're feeling, get curious about it, find out if you're having these feelings about what's happening now or about what happened before, and see if you can find little tiny things. If you have to spend time with people that you're not comfortable with during this holiday season, find something that's good about it. Find things that are good about it. Be proud of yourself for not taking the bait. What does your mom make a really great turkey? Do you make a really great turkey? Do something that you enjoy. Participate in the things that you enjoy so that you can shift your mind to the good during this holiday season. So to recap, we have Gloominous Doom, who likes to be miserable and pout. You might need to get that out somehow. And the Eight of Pentacles, who has finished everything that he needs to finish, but he's kind of bored, so he might want to cause some trouble. I know normally that's not what it is, but that's what's happening when he's combined with this card. So try and stay out of trouble. Find what's good. Make sure you take time outs so that you can get centered, get your bearings again, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And know that whoever ends up watching this on YouTube, I am thankful for you. Thank you. Love you guys. See you next week. Is it? I don't know how to stop it. I'm perpetually on YouTube. I'm trapped. I'm trapped on YouTube. Just kidding. Have a good night. Bye.